Hello, Your Majesties. In today's video on June 13th, I'm going to be reading you guys the urban legend, the Hatchet House. Okay, now I've read this story before and I've heard about it too on Brittany Crab's video, on Brittany Crab's channel. So here it is. Okay, so there is supposedly a street in Oklahoma City called Carey Place, where rumor has it a little girl named Carey was murdered, and to this day, at night, late at night, you can see her ghost walking around or playing in the backyard. Uh-oh. Okay. The story begins in the late 1950s, where little Carey stayed after school one evening to play on the swings. While playing there alone, she was spotted by a crazed man who was carrying an axe. He approached the little girl, but she managed to escape the insane man's evil clutches and ran down the street screaming for help. Oh my gosh. The little girl ran house to house, pounding on the doors and windows and begging the people inside to help her. Unfortunately, the residents were all too terrified to open the doors for the little girl, and the axe-wielding murderer chased her down and caught her just as she reached her own home. On her front porch, little Carey was murdered by the man with the hatchet. The killer chopped up her body, and stuffed her remains inside a big flower pot, and that stood outside her front door. Oh man. According to the legend, the white porch of little Carey's house was completely covered in blood. No matter how many times her parents washed and scrubbed it, the stains could not be removed. To add to the spookiness, little Carey's body parts are said to be buried in the backyard of the Hatchet House, and the neighborhood was renamed Carey Place in her memory. But shortly after the murder, something strange happened to every house on the block, where the residents had ignored Carey's desperate pleas for help as she fled from her killer. The people in those houses woke up one morning to find their front porches had been painted red. People say that the porches were painted red by the ghost of little Carey as a mark of their guilt in the girl's death. Today, people who have driven by the house in the daytime say that the area has an odd, creepy feeling, and the windows of the Hatchet House have carvings and the shutters in the shape of hatchets. Oh my God. They also say the school swing set has been seen swinging on its own ever since. People have even reported hearing the haunting screams of the young girl echoing in the moonlight street. Oh, every Halloween, local children flock to the historic district of Carey's Place, trying to find the notorious house with the hatchet cutouts on its shutters. They go from door to door trick-or-treating, but when people open their doors, instead of saying trick or treat, the kids ask, can little Carey come out to play? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, first of all, my thoughts on this is I'm very upset with the neighbors that ignored Carey's screams and cries. Like, what the heck, man? Like, just because you hear banging on the door, like, you don't know, it, at least look through the pupil. What, they couldn't look for the pupil to see who it was? I mean, geez. So anywho, I hope you guys like this video. If you're new here, hi. I'm Princess Peyton. Hit the red button to become your majesty and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I love you guys so much. You guys are the best human beings ever made. And you're the king of my heart and the song lyrics of Taylor Swift. And I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.